Happy Thursday, everybody. This is the All About Favor channel. I am your host, Pastor KZ. Please, at the end of the video, hit the thumbs up, give me some likes, share the video with other people, comment down below, and if you would like to email me, you may do so at walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Also, don't forget, hit the notification bell. You will be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you to all my current subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Won't cost you anything. It's free, y'all. Let's get right into it. Don't forget, all of the eyewear, I will be doing a separate show later in the month and the months to come. And we're going to select 25 to 30 pair to go on the Pastor KZ's eyewear line. So don't forget. Also, as I said, I'm just wearing around the house clothes all this week, keeping it light on the jewelry and everything. What y'all think of my different looks each week? Yeah, it's a little bit, the weather is changing. I don't want to dress up too much because I want you all to feel welcomed in this space. Tell the Truth Thursday, Confession Thursday. Are you doing your homework? Some of you are. Thank you so much. I got your emails. And one in particular, I read your email and I so feel you on that, bruh. So feel you. Now, I want to briefly revisit the couple from last week who has decided to reconcile. Now, as you recall, I received an email from their adult daughters last week who are absolutely flabbergasted that after their father cheated on their mother and actually got another woman pregnant, he has a child with this woman, and now their mother is willing to take him back. So I decided to give the couple some homework. And after careful thought, perhaps this assignment will help some of you out there. Now, what are some warning signs or red flags that you will not ignore this time around? That was the homework I gave the couple. What are some warning signs or red flags that you will not ignore this time? See, I know some of you just blew my email up last night after yesterday's show. And believe it or not, I do read the emails. I just don't share them all, but I compile them and I generate topics for the next shows on what you say. Now, I take a lot of notes too on what you're saying, and I'd like to share a few things with you that are very, very hot, popular issues going on. I hope you're continuing to journal. Remember, starting in last August when I started this platform, I asked you to start journaling each day. So some of you are continuing to do that, and you are doing a wonderful job with that. And some of you have even decided to go and get therapy. That too is a wonderful idea. It's no point in keeping all of this stuff balled up and bottled up inside, because it's all about self-care and living your best life or living a better quality of life. Now, here are some topics and issues that has come up. You are no longer enjoying spending time with your partner. You or your partner have very little patience. You're very impatient with each other. These are some of the issues that the couple identified, but these are some issues you all have identified in your emails. That you or your partner, you just don't have no patience. Little things grate on your nerve. Another one is you or your partner is confiding in other people outside of the marriage. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all stop telling your buddies on your job or your homeboys down the street. Stop telling people your business. Ladies, quit talking your business in the beauty salon and in the nail salon. Quit talking about your marriage to other people. If you got a problem with your marriage, you need to talk to your partner. Men, stop going out, not just telling your homeboys, but now you confiding in other women about your wife. You don't do that. That's a no-go. You're out of bounds and you out of pocket. Stop doing that. A lot of you do that, and I see that in the emails. A lot of you. I was telling my friend, why are you talking about your person to someone else? That don't even sound right to me. If this person isn't a good Christian, sound prayer partner of yours who's going to help pray you through this situation and give you good wisdom. Don't be talking your business out there in the street. Another thing, it says you are your partner constantly is breaking up. Remember I said that yesterday? That's a major issue that is going on in these emails I'm getting. Pastor KZ, every time we get in an argument, the first thing they say is, you just want to break up? You just want to end it all? You want me to leave? You want to leave? That's a red flag. Here's another one. They don't want to talk about it. Every time you want to say, well, we need to have a talk. I ain't trying to talk to you about that. When they have that demeanor, it's a problem. That's a red flag. You can't ignore that. They don't want to talk about a relationship that involves both of us, and they're blowing you off or not answering their phone or not responding to your text right away. First of all, y'all, can I say this and be very real and keep it 100? We grown. Grown people is not sitting up having a text conversation, full-blown 10, 20-page text conversation about your relationship. That ain't what grown folks do. Grown folks have verbal conversations. The next thing is, this is a biggie, and the emails has blew up about this. You all are saying this. You no longer want to be intimate with your partner, and you're sleeping in different rooms. Now, all of these warning signs, the work husband's wife, and I will say that because I'm not going to use their names, have indicated was going on in their marriage. He began sleeping in a separate room. He was not wanting to talk about things going on in the marriage. He was distant. He wouldn't answer her phone calls. Just little things he was doing, and she says she chose to ignore it, and she admits, this is her quote, Pastor KZ, I chose to let it slide just to keep the peace for our children's sake. Y'all, if you take time to connect all of the dots of the red flags and the little warning signs that's going on, you will begin to realize that some of your misery you have allowed. You see, sometimes the longer you keep quiet and keep silent, I'm going to tell you what begins to happen. You get madder and madder and madder. You turn bitter. And this is the biggie. You get resentful. You resent the fact that you're there. All of this, remember, all since Tuesday, anything I'm talking about is to stir your emotions up. It's not to make you angry, make you feel shame, humiliate you, or make you feel bad, because we all done made some mistakes. We all done made some choices. We just can't go back, So, but as we grow and as we age and evolve, we began to assess and evaluate some things that maybe I played a role in, and this was my choice. And some of these things I allowed. I'm going to just tell y'all right now, at my age, some of the things that I allowed when I was in my 20s and 30s, it's a no-go for me. You're just not going to talk to me a certain way anymore. You're not going to do those things anymore. And plus, thank the Lord for having wisdom and growth. Because now some of this stuff I see going on, I can see around the corner. Boy, I know what you're doing. So I'm here to encourage, empower, and help you lead a better life. And for you to own your stuff. My sister Iyanla Vanzant always say you need to own your stuff and sit in your mess sometime and acknowledge the fact that I allowed this. So this woman and her husband, she's saying, when by her doing the homework, they were doing the homework assignment, she said, these were warning signs, Pastor KZ. These were red flags. I felt in my gut something was going on. I saw his behavior and it bothered me. And the times I wanted to talk to him about it, he didn't want to discuss it. He'd blow me off, ignore my calls. And we live in the same house. And then when he moved out of the bedroom, and I'm like, girl, you know what was up with that. You know exactly what was going on with that. So y'all, when you connect the dots, you begin to realize and say, you know what? I did play a part in this. I don't want you walking in bitterness. I don't want you women walking around being bitter. It's bad enough. Some of our minority sisters, we are the first women they say on the planet is we're bitter, we're angry, we're not happy, we're hard to get along with. We have garnered that reputation when it's not just racial specific. We're not the only women, because we see a lot of other women who don't look like us sitting up in my emails, sitting up in therapy, and sitting up in divorce court. So this is not just us. This is just only thing we're stereotyped. You know, black women are difficult. Latina women, they're fiery. They always get in your face. No. When a woman feels in her gut and she sees your behavior, you can expect her to be that way. Because you know why? When she loves you, she loves you. Okay. Somebody wrote and they asked me this question. I got to get this question out to you today. Pastor KZ, why don't you do some lives on these topics or do some in-person events so people can vent? All right, I'm going to tell you why I don't go live with these topics. Because some of you want to remain anonymous, and you will not be anonymous with your picture and your name popping up in the comments, in the live chats. So that's why I choose not to go live. I have planned some in-person like seminars and little workshops, little things to give you some tools to help you and stuff. And it's not going to be gender specific. I'm going to include the men as well, because as I told y'all, I don't like that bashing men. It's some good men out there, y'all. It's some good kings out there. Not just in our race, but in all of the races, y'all. There's some good brothers out there. We got to bless and praise our kings out there. Now I'm talking about the kings. I ain't talking about the frogs. So look forward to those things coming up. And I know some of the topics you get emotionally charged, and it is my goal to help you, to give you tools, to encourage you so you can evaluate yourself. So you, like I said, so you can be a better version of yourself. And there's just some things you don't have to take anymore. There's some things you need to put aside, and there's some things you need to delete from your lives. You don't have to walk around being miserable. You don't. Because you know what? Life can be so much better when you become honest. When you begin to tell the truth about things, and when you do an honest evaluation and assessment of your situation. Y'all, it's Confession Thursday. Is there anything somebody want to confess? Anybody got a truth you want to tell? These emails that I have shared, I didn't read specific emails, but I'm sharing some concerns in the emails for Tell the Truth Thursday. So you know what? Think about it. What are some warning signs? Homework alert. What are some warning signs or red flags that's either going on currently in your current relationship, or some relationships that you will think about getting in the future that you're going to really watch for and ignore? What are some red flags? Love on yourself. Get yourself focused and continue to walk in favor. I will see you tomorrow.